Hey you guys, I just wanted to stop on and give a word of encouragement. Just want to be a blessing to somebody. I want to give a prophetic word of encouragement. Because I typically don't do this, but I know that this word and the message that I'm about to give is not just for me; it's for somebody else. It's for multiple people. So if it resonates with you, receive it. But God gave me a dream a couple of nights ago, and in the dream, I was walking alongside of some people. I was headed somewhere. I don't know where I was headed, but I was headed somewhere, and some of the people, one of the people that I was walking alongside of was somebody from my past that I no longer associate myself with. And in the dream, the person said something really negative about me. I can't remember exactly what they said, but I remember that it made me feel some type of way. It made me feel low and less of a person and devalued. But I didn't say anything. And then the dream changed and we came to some type of event. I don't know what type of event, but we were in our auditorium. It was like a sanctuary, but it was a really big auditorium and it was full of people. And I was seated on the same row that the girl who said something negative about me. And she was seated at the beginning of that row. So she was the first person on the row and I was the last person on the row. And there were so many people on the row, or either there were so many people on the row, or people that were on the row were taking up some of my space. So I didn't have enough room to sit properly. So I was almost like I was sitting on half of the seat. So I made a comment and I said, I don't have enough room. There's not enough room for me here. And when I said that, the person that I was sitting next to, he heard what I said and he made everybody else move over and make room for me. And it came towards the dream where it was time for us, the people on my row, to walk around this sanctuary. Now I can't remember why we were walking around the sanctuary, but I'm gonna just put it in the mind of when you go to church and it's time to give your tithes and your offering, and they calling row by row. It was our time to walk around and give whatever we were getting ready to give. And I remember going around the church or this auditorium, and I came towards the front, but it was somebody that was walking ahead of me, and I was pretty much just following after this person. I really wasn't paying attention to where I was going. I was just following the lead of the person that was in front of me. And this person he had veered off to go towards the pulpit, or where the choir would preach, and I was following behind him, but I caught myself and I realized that I was going in the wrong direction. So I veered off and, headed back towards my seat. But before I could get to my seat, I heard them call my name. And I also had on headphones for some reason. But I was able to hear my name being called. And when I heard my name being called, I stopped and I turned around and looked in the direction of where my name was being called. Now, when they called my name, they only called the first name. They didn't call the last name. So, I said to myself and, under a, low breath, like, which one? Because I knew that there had to be multiple Danielles in this event. And I didn't hear them say my last name, but I knew that they had called my last name. And then they called me by a familiar name that resonates directly with me. So I knew that they were talking about me. So as I began to walk towards where my name was being called, I got teary-eyed and I began to cry, but these were tears of joy. What I felt, I don't know what I was getting ready to be presented with or what they were calling my name for, but I felt like I was getting ready to be honored. And when I got to where the people had called my name, there were men and women lined up and they were smiling at me, and then the dream ended. God gave me the revelation of the dream. He led me to Psalm 73. I encourage you to go read it. It truly blessed me. But I just want you to know, to those that are on the right course, that are doing the hard work, that are working out their own soul salvation, and you're doing what it is that God has called you to do. I want you to know that your labor is not in vain. Your labor is not in vain. Do not grow weary in well doing, because in due season you will reap if you faint not. I just want you to know, because hear the Spirit of the Lord, because this is a word from the Lord, and you're getting ready to receive your harvest. The things that you have planted, the things that you have sowed in the lives of others, and your obedience to God is getting ready to come into full manifestation and full maturation. You're getting ready to receive your harvest. So do not grow weary in well doing. You getting ready to reap what you have planted over the years, and it's going to be grand. When a gardener sow a seed, you're not going to see, the gardener is not going to see that seed in the next day. He is not going to see the manifestation of that seed. It's going to take some time. It might even take years. But in due season, you will reap if you faint not. And another thing that God had led me to in the revelation that he gave me from the dream is the first shall be last and the last shall be first. God is getting ready to reverse this thing. Those that have been in the forefront get ready to go to the back, and those that's been in the back get ready to go to the forefront. So I want you to know, get ready, because you are about to walk in your due season. You have planted, you have suffered, and you have sacrificed. You are getting ready to receive your manifestations of what you planted. Your marvelous harvest is what you're getting ready to receive. But you have to give time. You have to give what you planted time to grow. That seed, whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you're working on, it's going to take some time. You're going to need some rain and some water and some sunlight to see that seed sprout up into full maturation. So I want you to know, stay the course. Don't give in. Don't give up. Don't quit. Don't worry about who with you or who against you. Just do the work. Do the work, because in due season you get ready to reap. And lastly, I want you to know that your gift is getting ready to make room for you. And because God brought me back to that dream where I didn't have enough room in my seat, and they made room for me. My gift and your gift is getting ready to make room for you. You are getting ready to be brought before great men and women, many people. So I want you to know, get ready. See, because when the harvest comes, when the blessing comes, you're not going to have time to get ready. If you get ready, if you stay ready, you won't have to get ready. So I want you to get ready now. Do whatever it is that you need in preparation to receive the manifestations of what God is getting ready to bless you with. Because you're not going to have time to fumble and try to scramble and get stuff together. You're going to be ready. You're going to have to be ready to receive this thing. So I encourage you, don't give up. Don't give in. Stay the course. Keep doing whatever it is that you're doing, because you are getting ready to walk into your season of greatness and full manifestation and maturation. So until next time,